here we are in the Sangan residence. Hitomi most likely is not happy to see us. Her daughter unfortunately met her end. She died on us again, along with Oda and everyone else apparently. At least, some characters like Hitomi, Mizuki are still alive, but the point we're here is that we're trying to figure out any lead and try to catch the killer. And can we? Are we meant to catch the killer in this route? I mean, I'm expecting to be blocked off, or at least have to go another route for more information. And, we'll see. But as Date, pieces things together, he says these lines, and I'm like, man, everyone, it's like everyone is going to be down. I mean, so many lives are impacted with the loss of Iris alone, but then we lost Oda too? When I visited the Sangan household, I found Hitomi with a hollow look in her eyes. She let me in and asked me to sit on the sofa. I agreed and sat down. But after that, I couldn't say a single word. The heavy silence weighed on both of us.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes or going to the movies. Or taking a walk. Or going shopping at the supermarket.
Don't you feel terrible, guys. But remember, this route, I feel, right, is coming close to an end. For better or worse, right?
When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. Then it was 2, then 3. And finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether.
Oh man, that carries so much weight.
She started crossing her arms, being independent. Even though she needed constant attention growing up.
Okay, I can ask more. I mean, I don't want to, in any way interfere or hinder their grieving process. But I will ask more since it is an option.
Her memories are a part of this room. And always will be.
The picture is right there. See that?
When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day, she tore up her picture book all over the floor here.
Memories are to be cherished. It sucks because the way they did it too is like no remorse. That's cold-blooded, man. It's like each death is getting worse and more gruesome by the next, and more pain is being delivered onto our cast of characters.
Another time, she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. This scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see, it all holds a memory of her.
Damn.
But why? Oda was one of my students.
Oh, okay, so Oda has been closer to the family than I thought. Okay.
I taught him in elementary school. I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
Same here. I mean, I'm just letting the emotions play out.
Hitomi. My entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know. Like number 89, but and go into those details, but in this timeline we are quite certain he's not the one responsible for these current killings.
I don't know if this is important, but...
No, please, tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding. The second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Prison?
Fuchu prison? Okay, let's arrange this. First and foremost, we know why Hitomi probably was in this waiting room, visiting number 89. They were close. They dated. But why would Shoko be there, right? Makes no sense. What is her connection to this prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko.
You know, another thing I think what makes this kind of interesting is that there's so many things Shoko did before her death that's now coming to light that were otherwise unknown. Like, this would never have come up if the events of Iris and Oda dying, right? So again, I'm trying to piece together what would Shoko be there in that moment of time. She does have connections with the Kamakuras, but that's about all I can think of. And you know, like we learned in the last episode, Rohan and number 89, they were the Cyclops killers.
I don't think she noticed me, but...
Of the past, not the current one.
I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
One of the inmates. Could be the same one, we don't know.
Do you know who?
No, I don't.
Okay. Prison records it is, right?
We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison, in Tokyo.
Fuchu.
Prison?
Tokyo. Alright, but are you gonna finish another line of thought? No, Tokyo's fine.
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
Hugs.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her. Dante, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
We will. And
I will.
the pain
Trust
will never
me.
go away. But at least you can learn to heal, slowly but surely. Alright, yeah, the promise is made right there, you know, we're not gonna let Hitomi down.
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
Information gets around quickly.
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
Nah, no glass. Not until we catch the bastard who did all of this.
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Okay, I'll take that. Intuition can get me something. I need a lead. I need a name. Hell, I'll take an address.
Tell me.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case.
Okay, how so?
Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras?
Yeah.
Shoko also has a relationship with them.
Yep.
You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
More or less.
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
Iris or Oda, you gonna give me information?
3. Iris?
No, not that one. The boy.
How so? We don't know Oda's connection to this gang. Did he come in and tell you this? Because Oda seems like someone who will play things close to the chest. Close to the chest. I don't know why, like, that sound came out. But think about it for a sec. We were expecting Iris, Date was. And we, the players, since we played the other timeline, we know that Momo is a huge ASEP fan. Which would, in my mind, eliminate him from ever wanting any harm to come to her. But Oda's connection, this is fresh.
He came here last night?
Okay, did he spill his guts? Come on.
Ota?
Man, and I thought it was him for sure, but this game makes me feel empathy so quickly, in the drop of a hat. And I didn't want Oda to go out like that, man. He went out like a hero, yes, trying to defend Iris, respect. But man, think about it like this for a second, right? Oda, Iris, Shoko, Renju, the two fully grown adults. I wouldn't say they had 4 lives, and that's not what I'm implying, but I'm just saying, these are more or less people in Shoko and Renju who, may have done something wrong. Because, Renju is not painted as a good guy. Shoko, little bad dealings. But when it comes to Oda and Iris, Oda, okay, fine. He can be a little obsessive. He's a bit of a, creep. But you wouldn't say he's doing anything illegal. And then Iris, we spent the whole timeline with her. So, again, it's like, this is indiscriminate. This is not a grudge at this point, right? I don't, there's no, connection that says, yes, I killed these 4 for the exact same reason. No, it just seems like, Renju and Shoko, why not, kill a family tree. And then these two is just like, Iris is an idol and Oda happens to be there. Like, they said Oda wasn't supposed to get killed, it was just circumstances. Collateral damage.
Yes, from Matsushita Diner.
What, the Kamakuras owned it at one point? That's my guess.
He's linked to the Kumakuras as well. Have you heard the rumor?
Mama told me a similar story to Ibus. Full circle here. So Tsujima and that land, is that the story? Yep, okay. How he became basically rich off this Kawasaki district power nuclear outbreak. The basic idea is this. 8 years ago, So sold his land in the Kawasaki district for 30 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land prices to drop drastically. So bought back the land for 1 billion yen. Almost like he knew beforehand that the incident would happen. What an evil genius mastermind. Did So blow it up or conspire to blow it up? Racketeering. What a criminal right here. Did he kill anyone? I mean, at this point, man, loose ends? Is he tying up loose ends? Okay, maybe, but I need more information. No, that wouldn't make sense. Why not? Why doesn't it make sense? So wouldn't gain anything from that. Okay, I guess he won't. Maybe I'm not a racketeering expert. I'm not a criminal mastermind. I don't understand how the money exchange works. Okay, that's how it works. He would end up with 29 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero. Okay, well, there you go. But there's more to the story. I'm just gonna put this up here for a minute.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They, of course, look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kawasaki. Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kawasaki?
No, I have not. Another layer to this onion that we're peeling back. It reeks, okay? It's making me cry. The more I hear about, like, potential motives where 4 people died for a casino. Is that the reason?
So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki.
I don't need to hear his speech.
I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly.
I'm sorry, man. That smile is not selling me on anything. If anything, it's doing the opposite. Opposite, I tell you. It makes me feel like you're up to something.
But look at Kawasaki now.
And then you're like, you know, doing like, what can I call it? Like weightlifting, but no weights? What's wrong with you, man? Why are you doing those arm motions?
When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces.
Okay, we got him. He said chopped to pieces. Nah, I'm just... my God.
But I promise you, I will revive the Kawasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kawasaki will give new life to the city.
I ain't with it.
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kawasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off-limits.
But once it's fully decontaminated, declared safe by the CDC, then I see that this place is the battleground of a new casino town. But I'm guessing this is gonna clash with Oda, because like they don't want to move or take any, like move their business, and I mean, right now this seems like a greedy power struggle.
However, the air in Kawasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kabasaki are going to skyrocket. And all that land is owned by the KE.
So the Kamakuras benefit the most. It's a business deal. Where does Oda fit into this equation? He's not a KE-owned business?
And by So himself.
So Matsushita Diner is like this small little piece that the Kamakuras and So want to muscle out.
The land he bought back for 1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
Well, what an investment, huh? A 20-year investment, right? Around that number. I don't know, 8 years. Let me put it this way. It's like this is an investment that's happening slowly.
He's involved in some shady business.
But still, is it enough to be like, okay, he would murder for it?
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
Alright.
But there's no hard evidence of that.
Of course not.
It's just gossip. What were we talking about again?
Oh, come on, don't give me that. We're talking about how Oda might be connected to the Kamakuras. We went on shady land deals, but I think it's pretty clear, right?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right.
My guess is if Mayumi, the owner of the Matsushita Diner, Oda would be there. In theory, perhaps the Kamakura gang wants them out.
You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kabasaki district? The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined.
You would think they would just like close down, but they keep it up. Family is family, after all.
No wonder it closed down.
Okay, maybe it closed down, look. But they still serve like locally because it's their home.
Ota must hold a grudge.
Oh, okay. So it's the opposite. Oda is the one who's coming after them. Maybe.
Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more.
Yeah, but we can't. It's not like, I hate to say it like this, but it's not like we can ask, hey Oda, do you hate whoever caused this explosion? Do you hate that feeling? Do you think that it was intentional in the first place?
That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
Fair enough. It's a good theory to go on. It gives us some more weight to any particular Oda versus Kamakura interactions we see in future timelines. Okay, I'll take that information, put it in the back pocket.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
But what do we do now with this information?
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
come back anytime.
You know it. We're going back to Abyss. We're going back to Abyss. Alright, Mama is polishing the dried bonito. We're going back to Abyss. I don't want to. Because I just don't feel like I'm safe there. You get what I'm saying? Well, at least it's 4:57 p.m. I can say one thing. All these murders happen at night. Early in the morning, even. I returned to boss's office to report. Oh, okay. I expect that. I expected her not to be here. What I don't expect is this place empty? The entire office? Or is it just her office? No. Let me rephrase that. Her office is empty. She's not in it. Cool. Is in the entirety of HQ empty? Whereas, we can get access to the sync machine, maybe?
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
Yeah, Iba, but think about it. The timing of things. Why now? I should have called first. That dumb move, Date. We gotta really, piece things quickly. And communication is key. If you want to have her help or catch her in the act.
True.
I sat down in my usual seat and decided to wait for boss. If Pewter shows up dead, it's pretty much a done deal. That she's shady and she's the one behind all of this. If Pewter turns up dead, because Pewter snitched. He gave out information. Waiting.
What are you doing?
Iba, get off there. Get off.
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
Sure.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true. We know Shoko visited Fuchu prison. Pewter gave us information about how it can't be the old Cyclops killers, aka number 89 and Rohan. So we have some new information.
That's not true.
You know what, Iba? You tell him.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research. About number 89.
Well, first things first. Tanuki. It's a Tanuki statue. A police officer mannequin. And finally, let's see if what boss is hiding. She has a computer on her desk. The type that has a monitor built in. What's this? Plans to lure Date? Iba, hack the computer. It's encrypted. Okay, anyway. Left, right, up, down.
Unknown.
Okay, well, too bad. I think his other code name was Falco. Guess he has no real name.
You don't know?
No such person is listed in the family registry.
Did you really check number 89?
It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan.
Okay.
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills.
Alright.
He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison.
It was definitely life. I mean, come on.
He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police.
Unknown.
Fair enough.
I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room.
Alright.
I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89. After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
Needle in a needle stack.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
Sure did. Sure did. That conversation has a lot of weight if they were, in fact, meeting up.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
Well, we also know that 89 knows Renju.
It is possible.
Aiba is sitting on the desk. Well, to be precise, the image of Aiba sitting on the desk is being sent to my brain.
Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves 1 culprit still alive, number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes.
If he's truly stuck in prison, with no way to get get out. He hasn't escaped yet. Again, I have my whole sci-fi theory that he can switch consciousness between himself and Date. But other than that, what exactly would give him a way to commit these crimes? We don't know.
He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
That's Just one logical conclusion. It looks like Iba's still sitting on this desk.
Let's talk to number 89.
I don't know if he's telling the truth, or if he's full of it, or both. He could be telling the truth and full of it. When he's our last remaining loose end. Well, if you go by my other prediction of Boss, she's also a loose end. She doesn't tell me everything. She hides things.
All right. However, we need not go to him.
Aw.
We can bring him to us.
The other timeline, that didn't quite work out so well.
If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
Can you arrange that?
I can.
After cutting through some red tape, number 89 was brought to HQ. Alright, Alpha Troupe, I think this is a good place to build up anticipation and learn more about number 89 in the next episode. He will be here, face to face with the brutal Cyclops Glitter. Yes, this killer is now in front of us, but what information can he give us about this new next generation killer? By the way, we have, so much to also realize, because in one timeline, his escape, right, was orchestrated by Renju. Renju's dead, out of the picture. So, okay. He's essentially basically gonna be like, you want information, my freedom. Deal? We're gonna be like, sync with us. You won't see it coming. Maybe we'll get the upper hand on him, is what I'm trying to say. Like, we're ready for him this time. We have to be. We can't get, punked like some bitch again, because too much is at stake. 4 bodies are already tallied up here. So anyway, next time, stay tuned. It's gonna be intense. I feel it. And I hope you have a great day or night. Thank you for always supporting me, guys. Or girls. And with that, later.